Well, good evening, everyone. I hope that you are having a great night tonight. And tonight we're going to talk about when life gives you lemons, what do you do? What do you do when life gives you lemons? You make lemonade, of course. Hey, everyone. I am Josh Golightly here. And if you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on a single piece of content that we post here on Welcome Life every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Alaska time on YouTube and on Facebook. We go live right here to talk about Jesus, life, and faith. So tonight we're going to be talking about lemons. What do you do when life gives you lemons? And the old statement goes, you make lemonade. What if you don't like lemonade? I mean, seriously, what if you don't like lemonade? I mean, there are some lemonades that I like Chick-fil-A lemonade. You cannot beat Chick-fil-A lemonade, okay? It is God's lemonade. It was heavenly divine. And yes, there is a close second, but we won't get into that because that close second is like the almighty chicken burger of Popeyes versus the chicken sandwich of Chick-fil-A. We all know which one wins here, guys. We all know which one wins, and it isn't Popeyes. I grew up on Popeyes, but I promise you, Chick-fil-A wins every single time. So the question here is, guys, which chicken burger do you think is better? Do you believe that the Popeyes chicken sandwich is better or Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is better? Let me know in the comments. Which one do you think? Oh, I mean Tuesday. Yes, I mean Tuesday. Thanks. Which one do you think is better, though? Do you think the Popeyes Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeyes chicken sandwich or the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is better? I'm going to tell you my preference. It's just Chick-fil-A because I refuse to even try the Popeyes. Like, seriously, I just won't try it. It just sounds disgusting. But anyway, so the thing is, we all go through, these things and we get lemons. But again, what if you don't like lemonade? I try lemons. Okay. I don't like lemons. I don't. My face gets so puckered up like I can't do it because it's just too sweet, too sour. I can't take it anymore. Are you a lemon eater? Do you like to eat lemons? If you do, I mean, more power to you because that ain't me. That's not me at all. I can't do it. I've tried so many times. I've tried. Chick-fil-A always. Yes. All right. So let's go to talking about if you don't like lemons, that's where perseverance comes in. That's when perseverance, if you don't want to make lemonade, that's when perseverance comes in. So, but before we get to perseverance, let's talk about something. Let's talk about how to make lemonade. First, to make lemonade, you need lemons. That's typically life circumstances that, come into play and you try to figure it out. So you need lemons. The next thing you need is a lemon squeezer. Okay, when you get the lemon squeezer, these are difficult circumstances, but you start to grow because you start to get squeezed. You start to get squeezed in it, and it starts to get hard, but you start to grow in it. And the last one is a cup. Okay, the last one is a cup. You have the cup. Now you're starting to move forward in your learning. You're starting to move forward in your decisions with life giving you lemons. I mean, plain and simple. So now let's talk about perseverance. Okay. Let's talk about perseverance. No, we're not talking about that perseverance. That was cool. If you don't know what this is perseverance that landed on Mars a couple of days ago. That's one cool looking robot. If you don't mind me saying that, like that's, I can nerd out on you right now. I don't know all the specs, but I could look it up and nerd out if you wanted me to, but I'm not going to do that. We're not talking about that perseverance. No, we're talking about perseverance of the Bible. But before we get started, I want to show you a couple of things because when you get into stuff and you want to persevere. But before we get started with that, let's talk about the definition of perseverance. And that is continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. The action or condition or an instant of persevering, steadfastness. That's what I really want to focus on tonight is the steadfastness of perseverance, because that's where it literally the rubber meets the road. It's if you're gonna be steadfast in your perseverance, that's where the rubber meets the road. But when you have to go into life circumstances, you get limits. There's two ways you can react. One of two ways you can react. You can be like Bob on The Incredibles, and this is what can happen.
By rolling with the punches, baby. I eat thunder and crap lightning, okay? Because I'm Mr. Incredible, not Mr. So-so or Mr. Mediocre guy, Mr. Incredible.
You can try to be Mr. Incredible, not Mr. Weekend, Mr. Incredible, and just roll with the punches. Or you can do like Meet the Robertsons, and when you get taken make a mistake or you go through circumstances, this is what happens.
Failing, you learn. From success, not so much.
If I gave up every time I failed, I never would have made the meatball cannon.
I never would have made my fireproof pants. Still working out the kinks.
Like my husband always says.
Keep moving forward. That's what you actually want to be doing when you persevere. Is you want to keep moving forward. That's what I want to do when I persevere. Because let's face it, your body can only take so much. Your body can only take so much rolling with the punches. It can't take a lot of that. So now that we've gone through that, let's go through something. And let's go into the Bible. And what does the Bible say about perseverance? And this is what we're going to start right here in James 1, 2 through 4. And this is what it says. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let the perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete and not lacking anything. And then I'm going to jump to Romans 5, 3 through 4. Not only so, but we also give glory in our suffering, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. There are two things that these two verses have in common. One, they both talk about trial and sufferings. They both talk about how you must persevere during these trials and sufferings. The second thing is it talks about getting closer to Christ, persevering not just to get through it, but to actually get closer in Christ and to grow in your faith. So when we're talking about persevering, guys, when life gives you lemon, make lemonade. Make the lemonade. Take the squeeziness that's happening and you let that juice and you drink that cup, because when you drink it, this pain, I was telling my wife later, if you can have a lemon was like a lemon had a mouth when it's on that squeezer, it's probably like, and that's how we feel sometimes. And we're like, I can't persevere. I can't keep going. I can't keep going because I'm in pain. But that's where Christ wants you. Because when we're in pain, when we're in suffering, it brings us closer to Him. It brings us perseverance and gives us hope, because it builds our character towards that hope. So my final question of the night, which one of these areas, what is one area in your life that you've persevered? What's one area in your life that you persevere? Let me know in the comments below, because we want to encourage each other. We want to be an excitement to each other. So what's one area in your life that you've persevered? As I always say, guys, it's time to be different. It's time to live different. You have a good night.